Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome to MDIS Open House 2022. It has been a very good morning, and I'm your host for today. And I had with my partner here, Gina. I'm Jaslyn here.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Gina, and Justin and me will be your MC for today. It is our pleasure to welcome you to MDIS to discover the plethora of learning, opportunities, and experiences that MDIS offers students on campus.
We are inviting you to experience our campus and get to know us better. While nothing beats seeing our integrated campus in person, you can now join our online open house from whenever you go. Gina, before we start, have you ever thought when you were younger,
Yes.
did you make the right choice of taking up your qualification? And how did you end up being a Marcom manager?
Well, to be honest, actually, I did not major in marketing and comms when I
Is
was
it?
much
Then
younger.
how do you started your first job? Which professionals are you in?
Well, I was actually from civil and structural engineering.
Oh my God, I'm actually from quality and mechanical engineering.
Okay, yes.
Oh, so you got two engineers here.
yes.
So how did you have a career switch?
So then after I graduated from my engineering diploma, I actually went on to a sales and marketing job where actually I discovered my interest. I think I was more interested in marketing and comms and in that area. So I decided to upgrade myself in the area of marketing and comms to gain like the kind of education for myself.
Okay. Quite similar background that I had.
Yep.
I first started off working in a major construction industries, being an engineer. First job 3 years. Later on, I feel that it's not my cup of tea. Probably with my kind of characters, moving into business, HR, and here I am doing Marcom. How
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yes,
we
it
are in
is.
the same trade. Oh, coincidence. I really know only today.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you feel that the youngsters today, after GCE levels or even 3 years of polytechnic, do you feel that it is important for them to choose the right choice or the right pathway?
It is actually very important. But there are a lot of people out there that they might not know their interests immediately. So, sometimes they went on to their diploma and then they go out to work. Like, when I graduated from my diploma, I actually went and worked in a construction site for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that is construction engineering, right? So after that, I realized that, where my interests lie, and I decided to pursue in that direction. So I think a lot of the people here that maybe they are watching right now, you realize that after a while you will discover your interests, and when you do that, you should actually pursue it.
Okay. Making the right choice, the right pathway, there's a lot of possibility. And today we have lined up with you for you, our dean, our head of schools, and different faculties, lecturers, and students who will be able to share the importance of choosing the right choice.
That's right. And actually, before the pandemic, technological advances were reshaping the future of the workforce, and the pandemic has greatly accelerated that transformation. However, it is now more important to keep pace and create opportunities for your future.
Indeed, there'll be a lot of uncertainty as we transition. It has been a very challenging 2 years as we now move into COVID-19 endemic, and we learn to embrace change and uncertainty because change is the only constant. The pandemic had seen significant growth and had created new opportunities in industries such as healthcare, medical growth, and medical equipment suppliers, enterprise technology services, home entertainment, e-commerce retailers, especially like Lazada, Shopee, all the famous platforms.
That's right.
Courier pickup and delivery service for obvious reason, Food Panda, Grab, Deliveroo, and cybersecurity, among many others. At MDIS, we encourage you to foster a culture of continual learning, making your learning and growth more effective, efficient with industry-focused programs and critical skills that you need for your job today.
That's right. So join us today at the MDIS Open House 2022 to explore your possibilities, understand the unique value of your education, and determine which is the right program for you. So, Jocelyn, do you know what are the highlights for today?
Of course, Gina, but first allow me to share what our Minister of Education, Minister Chan Chun Sing, had shared at a recent Straits Time Education Forum. Continual learning. Learning is for life, learning through life. This resonates very well with MDI's tagline of lifelong learning. And learning is throughout our lives, indeed. The ability to learn unlearn and relearn have become more important than ever. And today, our dean, head of schools, lecturers, and students or alumni will share with you their exciting experience in their learning journey.
So everyone who are watching us live right now via Facebook and YouTube, let's explore what is possible at MDIS. For today, we have the attractive education rebate of up to $3,500. Terms and conditions apply, so do speak with our education consultants to find out more. Besides the education rebate, I heard there will be a live campus tour as well. And I heard there will be a special guest being featured.
Oh, who?
Well, you will find out later.
I hope it's BTS. Okay, Gina, you mentioned about the special guests. Of course, today we have a lot of special guests from the different industry. And also remember to catch our head of school, School of Fashion and Design, Mr. Bernie Shi. You know, he's just standing right beside me. Our Singaporean second year fashion and textile design students, Josephine and myself, you know, we will be actually on MDI's official WeChat today from 2 p.m. onwards.
Special appearance by Jocelyn.
Yes, the whole session will be in Chinese. You know,
Yes.
this is how strong we are, bilingual education in Singapore.
That's right.
And to find out more, scan the QR code here, you know, that is on the screen. The session today will feature the talent of our student and her learning journey and industry experience as a fashion designer. And the topic is on the possibility of art and integrating history, culture, and art into creative designs. In Chinese, namely, 艺术创造可能，给故宫做过文创的 MDIS 时尚设计学院介绍。
I've personally seen the work of the student and I think it's very impressive. So do scan the QR code and actually tune in to our WeChat channel later. So before we share more about MDIS, please sit back and enjoy this short video about MDIS.
Welcome back.
Yes. So Jocelyn, today when I was on my way to work, I actually saw MDIS.
Where?
I actually saw it in the train.
In the train. Oh,
Yes.
so tell us more. What do you see in the train?
Well, there are stickers on the train.
Stickers? Oh,
Yes.
you mean our branding?
That's right. So recently I have seen actually a lot of our MDIS branding on public transport, such as on a bus, on trains, and yeah, along the MRT stations as well.
Yes, do catch up. And if you see MDIS advertisement in the North-South line, Downtown line, Bugis Station, Raffles Place, upcoming Dobby God, you know, in prime location, just take a snapshot and tag MDIS and visit our Instagram or Facebook.
That's right. So on the branding or on the advertisement that we always see on the train and on the bus, there is always this tagline that says "Empower your future." Mm. So at MDIS, we actually empower your future with the following key aspects. We empower your future with 8 globally recognized universities from the UK and the US, and more than 10 disciplines to choose from, as well as more than 70 undergraduate programs and postgraduate programs.
Indeed, earlier on we were sharing about Gina's experience choosing the right education, and it is important choosing the right education. Okay, at MDIS we provide complete pathway, from the diploma, bachelor's to the postgraduate level, even the doctorate in business administration. And our curriculum are career focused, and we provide industry relevant qualification.
In addition, there will also be the spin and win game today at the end of the event. The prizes today are the first prize, a Seagate Backup Plus 4TB portable drive and a Logitech G703 Lightspeed wireless gaming mouse. The second prize will be the Polaroid instant camera, and the third prize, a Google Nest Mini SG.
I don't mind the goodness.
I would like the Polaroid camera.
So if nobody wins it,
Yeah,
we will have a redraw.
yeah, it'll be ours maybe. So for the first prize redemption, we will draw the lucky winner from all new applications received from 21st February all the way to 13th March, and we'll announce the lucky winner on our social media at a later date. We will still draw the winner for our second and third prizes today, and if you apply by today 4 p.m., you will instantly qualify for entry. We will be with you today from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and you can catch us live on MDIS Facebook and YouTube. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. For the first segment, we are honored to welcome all our experienced deans and head of schools, and namely Dr. Tam, MDIS Dean and Head of Schools of Engineering and Technology, Dr. Lisa Ho, Head of the Schools of Life Sciences, and Mr. Isaac will be online, our Head of Schools for Tourism and Hospitality. They will share with them their personal experience in higher education and will offer a glimpse of the learning journey at MDIS, as well as the unique proposition and value of MDIS education. Hear from them why studying at MDIS makes a difference and about the multiple pathway to a program of your choice for all learners, be it GCE, O, A, Polytechnic, graduates, as well as mature working adults. Head of school, please.
Hi, good morning, and thank you for joining us today. Right, today we have Dr. Lisa and also Mr. Isaac online today with us to discuss about our learning journey and what MDIS can support our students, how the pathway at MDIS as well. Right? Okay, Dr. Lisa, maybe you can start first of all how you start your journey in your learning journey.
So we all have different paths in life, and sometimes we plan it, sometimes we didn't, sometimes it just evolved with the situation we happen to be in. So for my life journey in education, it was quite so far so good, very smooth journey. I finished school quite smoothly all along, from primary to secondary to JC to university and then to postgraduate studies all in one stretch. Yeah, some people will have different stops in life, they stop to work for a few years, get some experience before they decide what they want to major in and get do for their career. For me, it was always in my own interest. I was always into nature. I liked biology. At a very young age, I knew that I like to do
research. I like to observe plants. I like to see water. What are the constituents of water? What is in a drop of water? The first chance I get of using a microscope in secondary school, I quickly went to the pond in my garden and got a small sample of water and looked under the microscope and I saw little things that can move in that water. And I've been doing that sort of have an inkling that, oh, I should do research for life. So from graduating from university, I got into a research position that led to a postgraduate study program and then PhD. I graduated from PhD. I started teaching uh, and never looked back. It has always been in this path. And today, I'm still in the education sector, leading the School of Life Sciences and still enjoying it. So it's been a very uneventful compared to a lot of stories that I've heard of different people and their experiences. Maybe we should hear about you
Oh,
or
yeah.
our other colleague, Isaac.
Yes, I know maybe Isaac have a different
Yeah,
story.
yep.
Yes, Isaac?
Isaac,
Yes,
admiral's story,
yeah,
please share with us.
yeah. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Dr. Tam, and our viewers. Sorry I can't be there, thanks to the pandemic. But anyway, so my story is like this. I started work relatively early, and it has always been a work and study approach. I mean, till today. But it was through this, I was fortunate to be introduced to the exciting world of hospitality, hotels and restaurants during secondary school days, and more or less decided this was it. Yeah, so after my O's and N's, I managed to convince an Italian restaurant called Pasta Fresca da Salvatore. I'm not sure if you're
I
familiar.
remember
But
that. Oh, I know where that is exactly. I have fond
yeah,
memories of that. Yeah, Pasta
yeah. So
Fresca Salvatore.
that's right. And he's been around since the 80s, bringing
Yeah,
pasta, is what he says, from Italy to Singapore.
yeah, that's
All
almost
right,
40
so
years ago. Almost
yeah,
40
so
years
that
ago.
tells you how old I am, Lisa.
And me too. Yeah, it tells you how. Okay.
Anyway, so Salvatore, he granted me a industry sponsorship for a 2-year certificate program in the Singapore Hotel School, and that came with a 3-year contract. And after that contract, I was fortunate again, to get a scholarship for a 3-year diploma in tourism in Shatec. I was 26 then, and I can tell you, I felt like the oldest in class. Yeah. But I completed, another 3 years contract after that studies, and again, everything is while working. I managed to complete my undergraduate and 2 other masters. In fact, continuous learning is something that comes instinctively, I must say. And I make it a point, to upgrade or to learn something every year. And today, I mean, right now, I'm privileged, just like many other colleagues in MDIS, to be pursuing a third master's in education, and hopefully complete that soon and move on. So, in summary, I guess this work and study approach has certainly, benefited me in many ways. I can think of two major advantages. First is the income. The income is very important.
That's very important, very real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And next is, gaining work experience and aligning your assignments and research to what you're actually doing. And this takes you deeper, yeah, deeper into your work and improves your expertise. Back to you.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Isaac. Thanks for your
Dr. Tom,
interesting
we will hear
story.
your story.
So mine is a break and start, break and start. So I completed my O and then polytechnics, then worked for a few years, and then continue my undergraduate, then stop for a few years, then continue my masters and PhDs. Then after that, join the teaching industry, just same like you, teachings, and then now leading the schools. So it's still stop and study, stop and study. So what I can reflect is that, so when you're studying, when you're working, you find something new that you want to explore and you want to get into the new area. For example, currently the technology is changing real fast,
That's
right?
true,
Yes.
yes.
So we need to keep ourselves continuously learning and learn new things. right? I believe in each and every industries nowadays, things are moving really fast, right? Especially in technologies.
Yes,
I
in
believe,
biotech
in
as
biotech
well.
and
Yeah,
biomed, right?
biomed. Yeah,
Right.
it's moving so fast that really every few years we have to retrain. If not, we are obsolete.
Mm-hmm.
So we, as what the Ministry of Education said, Dr. Not Dr. Mr. Chan Chun Sing said, you have to keep upgrading, continuous learning. This is something that at MDIS, this is what we do. We help working adults to get better at what they do, train and be relevant to the current needs of the society for your career development.
Yeah.
So do look at our lots of degree programs here, postgraduate diplomas here, and as well as masters and even doctorates here. There are really a vast diversity of courses that people can do to improve themselves. So I think nothing better to improve on your own abilities, really.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. I
yeah.
believe in the hospitality industry the same as well,
True,
because
yeah.
Isaac has revised a new revised curriculum for
Yes.
this high diploma, which incorporates I think AI
Yes,
and
lots
all
of
the
AI.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Isaac can share more about your new revised program.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Tam. Now, the hospitality industry in Singapore, um, and I think around the world as well, they have been severely impacted by the pandemic. Um, the International Air Transport Association, or IATA as we call it, they are looking at travel perhaps coming back somewhere in 2024. Yeah, and that's when the passenger volumes could meet pre-pandemic era.
Mm.
Now, as countries around the world curb and prevent the spread of infection, the hospitality industry is affected. But the good thing is it has remained agile. It continues to evolve by adapting various disruptive management strategies, such as job redesign, digital transformation, redefine guest experiences. And so what we are doing is looking at the industry, observing the changes, and bringing this into the curriculum. So we brought in AI because there's so much of AI going on in our industry, and we want students to understand more about AI and how it's used to enhance the business and the guest experience. We also brought in sustainable tourism management because that's a big word, and so yes, I think it's important for all schools to perceive what's happening out there and to review the curriculum to ensure its relevance.
That's true.
Back to you.
Yeah, that's true. In the School of Life Sciences, the degree program that we offer, the modules are very up to date, and we have a very good university partner, Northumbria University. We review our curriculum every year, and we modify and improve on the modules to be up to date with what is needed by the industry. For example, we have a lot of new developments in bioinformatics. When I was young, bioinformatics didn't exist. It's a new industry. It's a new tool for us to analyze a lot of data. Together, it came about because of a lot of supercomputing powers. Back then we didn't have this capability. And now, computing industry is so fast.
Yes.
Everything is moving so fast. The capability is astounding. So we have new modules like bioinformatics, genomics, that sort of thing, to generate and analyze data. So new things are coming by all the time. So we have to be ready to innovate, to be prepared for the next leap. For example, our Minister of Trade and Industry, Gan Kim Yong, said that for the Singapore Economic Plan 2030, we have to be nimble. We have to be fast to innovate or accustomed to what the world needs. So we prepare skills for our students who can fit into the new economy. So students out there, if you're interested in biotech, biomed, IT, engineering, or tourism, business, whatever. It is so important to look at that informatics angle of it as well.
Yes,
So,
yes, yeah.
yeah.
To echo what Dr. Lisa said, it's really important that again currently the trend is going to the data, big data,
analysts,
data
yeah,
analytics,
yeah.
right? So that's why to bring us back to the our program at IT as well.
Yeah.
So we're focusing on the cyber securities, which is really important. As you know, even during the war,
Yep.
they are
Yeah.
hacking the systems rather than sending men on the ground.
Yep.
So they're trying to see use all the technologies. So it's evolving really fast. So we need to learn and adapt ourselves really fast, as mentioned by Dr. Lisa as well. So there's always changing. So the university also design and update the curriculum very frequently, so that the graduates are in demand when they graduate from the program, right? Right. So even though in engineering now we encourage our students to do coding, because really the coding is the backbone of everything. Even though when you do your analytics, right, you need to do modeling.
That's right.
Bioinformatics, you need to
Yes.
know how to build your own models to predict what's outcome of
That's
the
right.
new systems, or maybe drug discovery.
Correct.
Right.
It is like that. Yeah, we use models to predict, even predict what's the next strain gonna look like. What's the next evolved strain for our pandemic. So this is really the current technology is able to do that. We have to prepare and learn more to be ready. So this is what we prepare our students for as well.
Yeah, I believe in hospitality as well. Isaac has mentioned that sustainability, artificial intelligence, and all this in his program, right?
Yes. Isaac?
Yep, that's right, Dr. Tam. It's critical, to look at the future, at least for the next, 2 to 4 years, and see what's required to ensure that our students can, transit effectively and efficiently. And earlier on, you mentioned big data. So data analytical skills is something that we have embraced as well, and we're hoping, we're hoping that. These skills will become relevant not only for our local students in Singapore, but internationally, as we have, up to about 70-80% international students in our class and MDIS. So it's great to see these students going back to their region and also assisting, with the contribution and development of their economies as well.
That's true. A lot of our students here will go back to their countries upon finishing their degree, and they bring with them that wealth of knowledge that they have gained while they were here, whether they are doing their degree or internship. It brings up the whole region. It improves everybody. So this is what good thing about education. It lifts everybody up. So I'm glad to be in this line of work and to share that, this is all possible for a lot of people to upgrade themselves, to improve themselves, and indirectly improve their own region, where they come from, when they go back to contribute to their own economies.
Yeah, following from that, I think the networking is important here, right? The person that you know in your class, maybe he's from Korea, Brazil, or anywhere in the world. So it's who you know after you graduate, right? You need to build your network.
That network,
The network is really important, right? Isaac?
Yes, that's right. I think a very important skill that the students also learn is intercultural communication. And, through all that, group work and interaction in class and all the, indoor and outdoor activities, students learn so much. And, these skills come in so handy when they actually go out there, in terms of how to relate and to manage, diversity and encourage inclusivity and, basically improve your cultural communication skills.
Yeah, these soft skills are so key to a person's development, whether it's career, whether it's for trade or services, etc. To have this soft skill really enhances a person's success, really, I find.
You come back to the first part when Isaac was mentioning the pay or the connections, right? When you have these connections, right? So you improve your chances, right,
Definitely.
of getting new opportunities and increase your career advancement. right? Anywhere in the world, if you have the connections, it's who you know rather than what you know,
Yeah.
right?
As one
That's
develops
true.
in your career, yeah, who you know becomes very important. Yeah, so it's nice to be in an environment where you can meet a wide range of people from different schools. You know, we have interdisciplinary programs here as well, and they can participate and they can get to know people from different countries, different regions. And one day, you never know when they go back to their home country and they start working and they remember, oh yeah, I can try and contact so and it might, you know, improve their chance of a success in their projects or whatever. You know, it's really priceless. Yeah, this part of their development.
Yeah, that's why we have all the wide range of program here to support learners from uh, across all age,
True.
right?
Yeah.
So you can come in when you are completing your O or A levels, or you're working in industries. You want to upgrade into your after you have a diploma, then you can come in to our top up programs, and then if you have degree, then you can come join us in our masters or our doctorate programs. So we have wide range of programs for everyone,
True.
right?
Yeah. So
That's
take a
right.
look. Yeah,
That's
take
right.
a look at our range of programs. Yeah.
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 So I think we have shared our insight of our stories, and then I'll conclude this for now and stay with us for the rest of the sessions where
Yeah.
more sharings with our school head of schools and our students to get more insights into our programs and their pathways as well. Thank you, Isaac and Dr. Lisa, for being with us today, and stay tuned for our coming up sessions.
Yeah. Don't go yet because remember there's a very good lucky draw at
Yes,
the end
yes.
of the day.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Prizes are very good.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank
Thank you
you.
again.
Thank you.
Thanks, Isaac. Thank you for joining us
Thank you.
online.
Yeah. Thanks,
Thank you,
Simon.
guys.
See you.
Thank you.
Yeah.